Sparty's back. Welcome. Today, we're going to be looking at 5 punishes that you should know in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. First one up is a punish for a move that Zero will do quite often. And if you think you know what that move's going to be, I want you to tell me in the comments down below. Pause the video, leave me a comment. What do you think I'm about to show you how to punish with, well, against Zero? Okay, first up then. First thing here is going to be Buster Lightning. So this here is an extremely common strategy with Zeros of, say, low to mid level, and occasionally at high level, even the highest level, Zeros will still do it, because if you block it, your wrap frame advantage, you can combo either off the Buster Lightning, or if they block the Buster but get hit by the Lightning, you can combo off that with a dash in, stand L. It's really strong if it hits, and it's really strong if it's blocked, basically. So, lots of players do it. However, at a very high level, you more often see them lightning, buster, and then teleport down, because it's much safer and you can still convert off it on hit, basically. So, for this, occasionally high-level players might mix it in, though, because sometimes you get a player, you're playing against a player who's extremely solid, and sometimes the smart stuff is not working, your advanced tech is not working, and it takes dumb stuff. It takes dumb stuff to actually open up a very smart player, a very, very competent player. So, how do we punish this move? It's actually incredibly simple. Anything punishes it, basically. So right there, stand heavy punished it, but that's just mash launch. Like, he's going to do Buster Lightning here. Mash launch, plenty of time for it. The lightning won't actually hit you until Zero even hits the ground. So that Buster, even at the lowest possible height, is not going to protect him from getting hit right here. So you can press lights very easily. You can actually even wait just a moment to see what's going to happen. And a light is actually a really safe option, because if Zero Buster Lightnings, you will punish with a light. But also, if he teleports down, you're protecting yourself from him being able to instantly punish you. So let's say if he did teleport down and you did a stand heavy, he might be able to punish you with his like pizza cutter normals or something like that. So it's a really safe option there. So that's your first punish here. The second punish is something you might quite often see with Haggar, because he might do Lariat to get out of a pressure situation and then go into his machine gun blow super like that one there. So let's see. So you block this, you might get hit by the Lariat, but if you block it or make it whiff here, you might get hit trying to punish him like that, and then he gets a full combo off that ground bounce. And the reason Haggars will do this is because it seems pretty safe, because you will get punished for trying to punish it in a lot of ways, and if you let it go all the way to the end, it's -1 on block. So you can only punish it with throws, and only if you are point blank, which it spaces you out. I can't throw him at that range even though he's -1. I have to be in the corner. So our number 2 punish... number 2 punish. Our number 2 punish is how to punish this. There are 2 ways. You can either wait for the upswing here, that one, and then hit them with a sort of like a 7-8 frame normal. Stand medium there for Wolverine will do the trick into a lot of damage for him. Or alternatively, if you don't want to wait for that upswing because maybe chip is going to be a factor, then wait for the super flash, hold up back, chicken block the first hit before he goes into the machine gun blows, and then you've got time to hit him with a stand light, stand medium, depending on your character. Go into training mode, check the frames on your character's normals using the UMvC3 Bible, and just see what you're able to punish with. Fantastic. There's our second punish. Punish number 3 is another one of Haggar's moves, another super in fact, and it's his big old power bomb explosion. Now this super is troublesome because you might see it and you might think, let me get away from that. Let me get away from that. I'm going to get away. Right, let me punish that. And then what? He's got a big-ass explosion that hits pretty much all around him. So that super, to keep it safe, it has this big explosion all around it. So if I go through him and then behind him and try to punish from the back, I still get hit by that explosion. And a lot of players don't punish it because they think, wow, that explosion's so big and so it happens so late. But it doesn't happen so late if you're right underneath it. So the answer to this super is just to wait and block it, basically. They might DHC out, and maybe that's what you're looking to avoid, but if you were looking to wait for them to DHC, maybe you weren't looking to punish Haggar anyway. So if you are actually looking to punish Haggar, if it's a Haggar anchor, just block it, because it's very punishable. Very punishable, but I still see players getting hit by the explosion, still see players trying to hit it on the way up or down, which is... You can do it, but it's tricky, very tricky. So it's something that you got to learn to punish. Our next punish is from Magneto here. So Magneto has a Shockwave super. that is very safe, basically. It's really hard to punish. With a character like Wolverine, my punish options are basically non-existent. If I want to punish this, I might have to dash forward and try and do a heavy slash. Try it one more time. Not even enough time to do that, basically. With something like Dormammu, I can punish. I can't punish with Dark Hole or Dark Matter or Purification. It basically just has to be a punish with super like that. There's nothing much else that I can do to punish than that, effectively. So, how do you punish this? And the way is to... You're a bit stuck. If you're in the middle of it right here, if you right point blank, it's going to push you along the ground all the way to the other side. And that applies even if you push block it. So if I hold block here and then mash push block like crazy, nothing happens for Wolverine there. However, if I'm in mid-screen and then it hits me in the mid-air... Oh, I actually got caught by it at the end of it. If it hits me mid-air, so if I'm able to block in... Sorry, jump into it for any range. Maybe you're already in the air, or maybe you have the space to jump into it. You can push block it in the air, and it will release you from the hits because of the way that push block keeps you in position while the shockwave travels through you in the air. Effectively, the only way that they won't be able to get this punish is if your push blocks happen to release you right as the sort of next pillar behind you comes, then it will pull you along with it, and you'll be able to having a harder time punishing it, like you saw me with that first one. So this super, if you're in the air, is actually punishable, and it's something to be aware of because it's something which, I mean, Magneto players love that super because it's so safe. And our final punish for today, number 5. Is with Magneto, we've all seen combos like this, where we go into hypergrav loops, we hit all of this, and then for some reason the Magneto just does something like this and drops the combo, and Tempest is there. And Tempest is actually tricky to punish because it hits all around him, basically. It hits behind him. He's sort of shrouded in the hitbox. So what you might see is players teching out and trying to punish, and then getting hit on the way up like that. You saw Wolverine's noggin get hit by the dirty snow there, didn't you? So, how do you punish this? Well, it depends on what your character has, but basically you're looking to hit them with a disjointed hitbox, maybe spaced out so that you're hitting with the tip of your move. So with Wolverine, I want to dash sort of under and then hit him from behind with a move that can catch him without getting hit myself. So the back is not entirely safe. So the back of the Tempest is not entirely safe to punish for free. You can still get hit if you get too close. Sort of like throw range is a little bit difficult to get into. But if you have a move like Wolverine does, he's got his jump heavy here, which hits right above him. Or with Dormammu, where you could space it out sort of like this far away from the character and hit him with jump heavy, fly, light S, like, you know, this sort of combo like this. Like that, and fly into the combo like that, and then bring them down. Then that's going to be your punish. So Tempest in general is pretty safe, so you can't, for example, get hit on the front of it. So if I do Tempest one more time just here in neutral, you can't punish it once that's happened. It actually at certain ranges becomes advantageous to Magneto, because the last of the dirty snow comes out and you're at a range where it's actually traveling for a bit of time and there's no way to actually punish him. Look at him, he was released there way faster than I was. But if I get behind him here while he does it, in the corner, I think it's something like, I can't remember actually off the top of my head, I think it's something like point blank, it's like -2 or -3. It's not safe point blank. However, you still have the option, like if it's at this range, you can dash in and hit it with stand lights, basically. You've got the spacing to do it. Or if you're at a range like this, where you don't have the time to get to him, you've got to basically do the same thing that you did on an airborne Tempest, and hit him with sort of like spacing, where your move is basically using all of its hitbox and none of its hurtbox, because you just can't afford your hurtbox to clash with the Tempest's hitbox, because you will just basically be losing a free punish on one of the best characters in the game. Can't miss that. So that's 5 punishes that you should know in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. If you have any punishes that you'd like to see me demonstrate in a further video to follow up this one, let me know what you'd like to see me punish. If you're trying to tell me to punish Soulfist, then that's going to be a difficult ask. But if it's a realistic punish that's practical to a lot of characters, then yeah, I'll put it into the next video for you. As always, if you like this video, please drop me a like below. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already for more content like this in the future. If there's anything that you have question-wise about making these punishes happen, or about, say, the mind games behind certain things like Buster Lightning, feel free to drop me a comment below. I'll reply to it as soon as I possibly can. Right, thanks guys, I've been Sparty. Peace.